Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from Minneapolis. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now here's Aaron Jones. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play.
It's the game of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They run it once more with Jones. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll work this down inside the 35. From the interior, Harrison Phillips there for the tackle. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now a toss, running left, it's Henry.
Now we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of picking up this 4th down when I've got big old Derrick Henry in the backfield. So what an unbelievable job by this defense coming up with a huge 4th down stop.
He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And he will score. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Now return, coming from the 7. They'll try to run a reverse. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Going to go right back to Henry. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down. So after 1, 7-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. It's 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. On the give, here's Henry. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Good blocking, and he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Darnold to throw again. In trouble, and down he goes. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Sims now to return it. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So 1 touchdown apiece for our two teams. 7-7 on the board here at the break. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. This one taken at the 7. They'll go with the reverse. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. There's a give. Heading right, it's Henry. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Josh Metellus there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll run it with Henry. He'll get this ahead for about 3. From the interior, Harrison Phillips there for the tackle. Here's the give to Henry running right. And he will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
On 1st down, right back to Mitchell. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now a toss play with Henry. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
He won't gain a lot of traction there. Down only to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll go again here with Henry. And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here's Henry. He will have a Ravens 1st down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground, here's Henry. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going lead here in the final minute of play. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will get out in front 17-7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. To return, it's Brandon Powell. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. On 2nd down, it's Darnold. He's going to let one fly for Addison. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to try it here again. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it is a win.